Welcome to the DYSON'S Effect,
a show about everyday situations, issues, and topics we talk about and give our opinions.
We may even listen to yours.
We are your hosts, Johnny
and Teresa,
also known as Mr. and Mrs. Dyson.
Hey everybody, this is Johnny.
And this is Teresa.
And this is another episode of the
DYSON'S Effect.
So, that beat nice though, ain't it? You like how I picked that beat?
Fine.
Don't give me no credit for nothing. We got a lot going on this weekend. Everything that's been going on lately. How was your week thus far?
It went kind of fast, so.
Yeah, it did go fast.
But, productive, I guess.
Productive.
A little bit.
Did you do everything for your business that you got coming?
Not everything, but I did some things, yes.
For your goal for the week, did you accomplish those?
Yes.
Well, for me, this damn phone been driving me up the wall, man. For everybody that didn't know.
Old, so.
What?
It's very old, so.
I think I ain't think of it till yesterday, but I think I get it. So I got this same old iPhone 7 that I'm not getting another one because I'm pouring all our businesses into everything that we doing and everything that she's doing, everything. So I ain't getting no new phone yet. So with this phone that I got, I can't bag it up. So I've been running into all these problems. I'm not bagging up my phone. And I call customer service app. Now you know what it is dope is they just like how, for people that probably been at their job, if you have a problem at your job and your system messing up, they can go in your system and fix it and do all this, like, the IT department and all this stuff while you're working on it. Mm-hmm. The IT customer service at Apple, they know how to do that through your phone. Then you get them you hit a okay to whatever it is and agree to everything is because they have access to all your stuff in your phone. They know how to go through your phone by using like a little arrow, like here, touch this, touch that, touch this, touch that. Because if you think about it, it's just, we're not paying for the phone when these expensive phones. We're not paying for the phone. We're paying for the software. Apple is a software company. So, me and my brother was talking about this because he's getting into stocks and everything. I said, you got to change how you look at Apple. Don't look at Apple as this is the new that phone that's coming out, or they got laptops. Apple is software. When we have to update our phones, we updating what, baby? Software.
Yeah, correct.
We updating the software. So she was doing all that and trying to fix everything, and she couldn't bag it up. Then they tried to bag it up through my laptop. Couldn't bag it up through my laptop. And said I might have to delete all the stuff that's on my laptop. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that yet. So I came to the conclusion is that
he needs a new phone.
Y'all see my face. But I do need a phone. I just can't afford it. I'm not paying that $20 and $30 a month till I'm 45. I'm not doing it. So I think what it is it's everything that I accumulated all over the years trying to bag up. I think that's what it is. Because you only can bag up so much. By the time because I deleted everything in iCloud, I did all that stuff. So by the time you get to everything, they get it like, okay, I want to bag up this, because they saying like the messages and all the podcasts I used to listen to and all that. It just became a lot. So I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bag my phone up, pay that little $1 or $2 or whatever I gotta pay, and cancel it when I get a new phone. I'm gonna get a phone. It's on my wish list, y'all. Somebody help me pray, or text me, or comment.
I'm doing my GoFundMe.
GoFundMe for
a phone.
Well, it's the new 12. So that's what, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm 5 phones behind. So I'm that far behind. So I'm damn.
And we used to get every phone. So when I was telling people I still had the 7, they was like shocked.
Right, cause we had we had every phone that came out. We got the first phone. So.
But I upgraded. I no longer have the 7. I couldn't do it another year.
At whose expense though? So why I still got this?
Well, I'm supposed to be paying for it, but you got to remind me.
Yeah, just like everything else a woman does. Yes, baby. Yeah, I'll pay for it. Yes, but in the end, I'm paying for it. Yeah. So, with that being said, I think that I'm gonna put one on my wish list. But we got a good, juicy, interesting topic. Someone got in contact with us about. They emailed us. If anybody wants to email us, what is our email?
The DYSON'S effect at hotmail.com.
Ah, you got it. You got it. You was about to mess it up. I seen it on your face. Like the Gmail, no. DYSON'S effect at hotmail.com. And make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube now. Comment, like it, share it, and listen to us on all
Apple Podcasts, Podbean,
everywhere. And
follow us on Instagram. Make sure you are being active with us. We're going to start trying to do a live on there, maybe once a week.
Yeah, we're supposed to do one this week.
Yeah.
We're going to do one today?
I don't know.
Next week.
So, yeah.
Wish list. Yeah, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Like our page. Comment on our page. Comment on the posts that we make. If you like them, if you don't like them. If you don't like any of our posts, just don't like it. Skip it. You ain't got to say nothing. Comment if you want to. I take all comments. But I don't give a damn. You know, it's, I don't give a damn nothing about none of that shouting.
Wow, I'm yawning.
So, our topic today came through us from our email. And it was from a concerning person. So, what is the email, baby?
So, it reads, my man refuses to make us official. I get minimum conversation and limited physical time. He doesn't care if there's ample opportunities for other men to grasp my attention. We've taken several breaks about these issues, but it continues. We're both at the age where we should know what we want. I've been clear I'm starving for affection, but we don't kiss or cuddle. He's never planned anything with me, yet he's booked every weekend. I don't even know what to tell other men when they pursue me. Should I, a bona fide grown woman, continue not knowing what I am to this person?
So let's chew on this for a minute. Oof. So my man refused to make us official. I get minimal conversations and limited physical time. So I guess the question is, how did they meet?
Right.
So what did they meet?
Under what kind of circumstance did you meet? What was the agreement? Like what does he think you guys are in? Do he, are you both on the same page that yes, you're in a relationship, or what?
Yeah, like when y'all met, was it because unfortunately, I don't want to pick no bones or not like that. If you meet somebody, this is just an example. If you meet somebody at the club, you kind of got to give or take a little bit on what type of relationship that you're going to have. Like if you meet somebody at the club, you can have a long relationship and marry somebody you met at the club. But if you meet somebody at the club, it sets the tone on what you're looking for and what they're looking for.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Most of the time, and maybe not all the time, but when you meet someone at a club, you're both intoxicated. And you're probably just looking to have a one-night stand that night.
If I take one more
now,
drink,
if you meet somebody and it turns out to be a whole relationship or marriage, then maybe you we part of that lucky crew. But most of the time, when people go out and drink and they find somebody, their intentions is one night stand. So, not my wife. I'm not finding my wife or my husband in the bar or in this club or in the strip club.
In most situations. In most occasions. But, you know, I wonder what was the conversation when they met. Like, you know, did she sometimes women and men get drunk off the situation. You know what I'm saying? They met him and he probably didn't talk that much in the beginning when she met him, but she probably was like, man, he really listens. Or he knows what I want. Like, he probably didn't do that much talking. Sometimes women be talking so much and men be talking so much, they probably didn't know that, you know, this is like going on in the heat of the moment. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? We are at a 40 and up, 50 and up, whatever, or our social group skating event, and this is how we met, so we got so much in common.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be a little bit more to it than that. So when you met him, what type of conversation was it then? That's why I think that we overlook how do we meet these people at these times. Because we got friends that are married together and this and that. They met in certain circumstances that make sense. Like, it makes sense. Like, one of our friends is really into basketball. Well, where we're from, it makes sense where they met. Like, that's one of the things to do where we're from. Like, if you know, if you're not doing a lot, one of the things everybody gonna do is go see somebody play basketball. Like, and she like basketball, so it makes sense where they met. Like, it has to make sense somewhere along the line where you meet this person at. Somewhere along the line has to. This is an underlying situation, underlying occurrence we keep having is, what was the conversation before y'all got together?
Right. What I guess, was it set in stone that yes, we're going to be in a relationship? Or was it, no, we're just dating, we're just friends? Because nowadays, just dating means I'm going to date you and I can date, you know, a couple other people. So is this really your man, or are you just in a situationship?
And how long are we going to date?
Right.
Like, some people, you know, I would suggest have a date limit if that was, you know. So what was the parameters around when y'all met in the beginning? You know, was the setting right? Did y'all, you know? So now that we're here, now that y'all done got together, basically you get minimal conversation. So in limited physical time.
And you never go on dates. It's not affectionate.
Is she a booty call?
Right. That's what it sounds like.
Is she a booty call?
I need more information. What grounds was this relationship established? Like, it sounds like she is in the relationship.
And he's not. But she could be a booty call, though, because think about it. Look, she said that I get minimal conversation. So, like, we don't talk much.
Right. So,
hey, what you doing? What's going on? Whatever. We don't talk much. And limited physical time. So, like, we ain't finna do no Netflix. We ain't even doing Netflix and chill.
Right.
So, being that we ain't doing Netflix and chill right now, we also ain't nothing that much going on. When I come over, you know what time it is. Might be a booty call. This might be a booty call. She don't even know it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She might not even know it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you might be booty, and he might have a woman.
And you might be in an entanglement. So it sounds like
that's the new word now.
Yeah, it sounds like she's in a relationship and he's not. From my opinion, and just reading that without knowing more to the story or more to the situation. So it sounds like you need to move on and pursue other people, because obviously it's not there.
Well, I'm gonna hold off on a little bit on my conclusion a little bit, but we've taken several breaks about these issues. So I guess what she's saying is we done broke up a few times because I want you to be my man. And he like, cool, shit, you ain't said nothing. And break up with her, and she probably be getting lonely or probably want some. How everybody fall into it. They be horny or something. Be like, all right, come on. But, you know, he might not want no relationship with you.
Right.
You ain't laid no, and then he ain't do nothing to work to get you. He done already hit it.
Right. And my thing is though, what conversations are you guys having when you do speak to him? Because it looks like there is really no contact, or you're not really conversing with each other on a day-to-day basis, which leads me to think once again, it's not your man.
Ain't your man.
Because if it's your man, you're going to converse. If we're on good terms, we're going to talk every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
So
whether it's by phone or text.
That's a separate conversation we need to have too. Like we just got done talking about that over Ann House. Like the text. How often should people talk? But like if y'all done took several breaks over these issues, you clearly know what you want. And to be honest, he might not even know what he want. But if you've seen the signs that he probably don't want to be with you. Mm-hmm. You've seen the signs that he probably don't want a relationship with you.
Mm-hmm. And also the question is, why are you holding on to this situation that doesn't even seem as like it's a relationship? What are you holding on to? Because he's not showing you any love or affection. Mm-hmm. He's not spending time with you. You're not talking to him. What you holding on to? Why is it like, why? It sounds like you are wanting or hoping to be with him at some point.
Or is she trying to force this relationship?
Right. It sounds like something's forced because you're seeing my man, but I don't know if this your man.
Yeah, good point. She started off with that. My man refuses to make us official. Is this your man?
That means you're not like when you say official, you mean marriage, or what do you mean? Because
official means a few different things.
Yeah, like is it official?
Make this official as far as make this as a relationship, or make this official as far as getting married.
Right. So he's not your man. Maybe he is someone you would like to be your man. She better
not be going through this and they in a relationship. And she want to marry.
Not in a relationship.
She better not be going through this and want to get married.
Right.
She bet not.
It sounds like you may not even know.
You
his
bet
friends,
not.
A family at this point.
You bet not be going through this and talking about you want to be married to him. You better, So she said that we're both at an age we should know what we want. No, y'all ain't. Mm-hmm. That ain't never always the case.
Right. Because there's men that's 50 and women that's 50 that don't know what they want.
Shout out to my Uncle Pinto. My Uncle Pinto just got married, 2 years ago? Mm-hmm. A year ago? And he what? Uncle Pinto just got married and he is in his late 50s. Mm-hmm. Now, so you thinking he should know what he want is different than what he think he know what he want. Men, we like to get married later. Women, y'all been wanting to get married since y'all was kids and the babies. Y'all play with dolls and Barbie Playhouse and all. Y'all been wanting to get married. That's almost sometimes a woman's dream to get married. Mm-hmm. So no, that's not true. That's not true. And he might not want to marry you. If he ain't been making you official, why would he marry you?
Right.
Well, help me understand that part. Why would he marry you if he's not making this official?
Right. Yeah, it's just a lot of holes, I guess, in this email. Like, it doesn't sound like he's your man. So it's just all over the place. Like, it's not hard to decide, what to do in this situation because he's already presenting to you what he's given, and that's nothing.
Right. So let me give you a hypothetical, quick one. If you was in a situation similar to this, not like this, let's just say similar to this, what is the thing you would so So I'm not gonna get into the pretext of this because we know where we stand. What you do before you get into this situation? That's too easy. So what would you do after y'all done messed around and it been a week or two? You know you done messed up. What would you do now?
What would I do now if all of that takes place?
If all of this is going on, it's probably week two.
After 2 weeks. Okay. Well, first of all, I didn't really have any time invested. So I shouldn't be that tied to someone that I've only messed around with and have not shown me any affectionate or took me on any additional dates. And better yet, hasn't even had any conversations with me on the daily. So for me, I should not invest my mind and my body into someone that clearly doesn't want me. So it wouldn't be too hard for me to walk away. I wouldn't be trying to figure out if this is my man or not. No, with the signs clearly in my face. Like, it's not your man. I mean, I guess if you still want to sleep with him from time to time, that's fine. But
no, that ain't fine.
You probably should find something else to do because it's not your man. If everything you're looking for in a man is not being met, I wouldn't label him as my man. I would probably say I'm in this situationship or this entanglement because it could be very well that he has somebody else. Right. You know, so you got to see it for what it is and not try to create this fairy tale relationship or this fairy tale dream just because this is someone you want to be with. Does he wants to be with you? You know what I'm saying? So these are questions we need as women and as men too, because it happens, to sit back and ask ourselves, like, you know, if all of these things are happening, A, B, C, and D, why am I pursuing him? Why am I wanting to be with someone that's not, you know, giving me the same feelings or expressing the same things that I'm expressing? If every weekend comes up and this person has plans, it's a red flag for one. You know, like, why your plans are never with me? Why do you always have plans every weekend? Every weekend you got
every weekend.
Booked. So I mean that's what you need to sit back and realize and figure out. Like, the signs are clearly there. It doesn't sound like that this person is hiding anything. It's clearly there that they don't want to be in this relationship, or you're just someone they gonna sleep with, and that's it. Like, it's clearly out there. It's not hidden. It doesn't seem like there's no hidden agenda. Huh?
So you look smart with them glasses on.
Everything is out there. So just don't. I would take it for what it is, unfortunately, especially if it hasn't been a long time. You don't have any kids. He's not living with you. And, you know, you take it for what it is. Unfortunately, you got to move on and strive with it. Like, I think I would move on. I wouldn't go too much into it. But a lot of women are so desperate for a man now as well. They are willing to just take what they can at this point.
Just take what they can.
So maybe they feel like, yeah, hey, I'm going to hold on to this one. Maybe he'll come around eventually.
One of the things she said was that we don't kiss or cuddle. We don't kiss, like, you know, some people are affectionate by that. Some people are very, not that it's a bad thing. I won't say very. Some people are more attentive than others. Some people want to express those feelings, quality time, so on and so forth. Like, how long have you been dealing with that is the question.
Right.
Like, how long have you been trying to figure out, like, okay, he ain't gonna kick it with me this weekend. Then after y'all had sex, he turn over and go to sleep, or he gone. Right. You know, he finna leave right then and there.
Right.
Or you know, you might wanna kiss and cuddle before sex, or, you know, chill and do something. And you're like, no, you know, time for this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you gotta read in between the lines.
And one of the things that okay, I'm gonna go in with it. One of the things that she said that stood out for me is, if I'm going to break down something, is that she called him her man. That's a red flag. This ain't your man. I'm sorry, but it ain't your man. Because if hypothetically, let's just say y'all live together. There's no way this should be going on, and you haven't, during the pandemic, doing all this stuff, the COVID and all this stuff that's going on, you done got into a new relationship and let a man come live with you with all this is going on. So he coming in and out of your house, and y'all don't do no cuddling, no kissing. He booked their weekend. You just might be the place to stay. That's right. For one.
Sounds like he may be homeless.
Yeah, he might. He needed a place. He banged your back out, and so he could have a place to stay. Mm-hmm. Somebody said, who's that? Who said that men that's homeless have the best sex? Yeah. Got that? So a man that ain't got no place to stay got that hammer. Do they got that hammer? Thank you for drinking right in the middle of everything. Thank you for that. Mm-hmm. Let everybody know you thirsty. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Because they need somewhere to stay, so yeah, that may be true. That's the only way they can repay you. So,
I don't think I was homeless when you got your first crib, but was I giving you that hammer though? Like that hammer was like, nigga, you can spend a night. She ain't gonna answer that, but okay. I was giving her that hammer so I could spend a night. Now, another thing she said was that stood out for me is that she's starving for attention or starving for affection. I mean, I interpret it as attention. Love.
Yeah.
You're wasting your time with someone.
It's not giving you
what you need. Some men do not mind giving women all the affection that they need. Some men, as we know, that they don't know how to express that side. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of men, they've been learned to hide all those things. And it doesn't justify it. It's just that, we learn, men learn differently than women. So, he may not have learned to have that. So, but in of itself, why in this day and age of time do you feel that you need more affection? Why are you giving yourself to someone that doesn't give you everything that you need in this stage of how your relationship is? If this early still, you have to look into some self-esteem issues that you may be battling with. You may need to deal with some self-confidence issues on why you're letting this person come into your life and you accept them. Because if you have low self-esteem, you'll accept this.
Right.
If you have low self-esteem and don't know who you are as a woman and don't know what your worth is, you're gonna accept these things from this type of person or from these type of people. You might have accepted things too much from your friends in life that haven't been giving you things back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because when you got good friends that know your worth, that always lifting you up, praying for you, giving you things, they plant the seeds and you build upon everything that they know that you are. So when you got a bad person like this around, and like some women, if you expressed it, they gonna like, girl, why is you with him? They gonna tell you like, get rid of him. Right. Like he ain't doing you nothing. It's how some female friend, girl, he making us look bad. Mm-hmm. He make us look bad. Like you need a friend that's holding you accountable. Mm-hmm. That's hard.
And yeah, that's another thing. Like, who are you talking to? Did you ask your friends about this? Like,
got an entanglement going on right here.
Who are you?
Entanglement.
Oh, my brother.
Huh?
It's my brother.
It's lint in there. See, your mind is in the gutter. I'm saying you have an entanglement going on with your necklace because I'm serious. There's lint in there, and then I'm getting it out. See, look at that. It's entanglement. See, I ain't playing.
So yeah, who's in your circle? Who are you talking to? Are they saying, yeah, girl, just sit back and wait on him, or are they really giving you the hard truth? Because if my friend come to me with a situation like that, my response is, "This is not your man. Move on."
You said something that was interesting earlier. What is the time invested? If you had time invested into it, you will understand it. So let's just say, what's a barometer of time
that I would try to figure it out and try to. I would probably have to be dealing with this person at least a year.
Yeah, so that's time invested.
Yeah, like
anything under a year, you'll let it go.
Yeah,
let his ass go.
It's like what's
shit. Well, you cold
just a
blooded.
couple weeks, like.
Right. If it been 3 months, he out of there.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. First of all, if you're not reaching out to me, I'm not reaching out to you. So it wouldn't even be a discussion.
These dudes ain't got a chance mess with you. How would they? But
when I leave you. This contract is almost up, you guys. So
I just renewed it. I got you a new phone. I got you a new iPhone. You ain't going nowhere. I got to pay on that. Every time you want to leave me, I'm going to get you a new iPhone. But, so she's been starving for affection as that. And I don't even know what to tell other men when they pursue me. So.
You're single, sis.
Why? Okay. Why do it take men and women so long to get it? Like, why do we have to fall on our face sometimes? And I think it's because that besides the denial is easy. Anybody can say, y'all, it's because they're in denial. I think that's the easy part everybody want to say. Are they in denial? No. I think it's because we don't want to deal with why we accepted that person. That's heavy. If you got low self-esteem, if you got low confidence about who you are, how beautiful you are, how pretty you are. I had a friend tell me, and she's kind of thick, she's kind of heavy. She's like, people don't be checking for big girls. I said, what you say? What? People don't be really checking for big girls like that. I said, you never traveled the world or nothing?
Yeah, because there's men that, I think we talked about that before, but there are men that only likes big women.
Oh, and it's
like 300 and up.
300 and up, 400 and up. Yeah. Like and regardless of if that's healthy or not, that's a separate conversation. But it's men that are head over. I knew some dudes that was in shape and like big girls. Oh man, look at that. They love big girls. My boy that passed away, he liked the big girls. I didn't really know it until he had like the third or the fourth one. Like, oh yeah, he like big girls. So the person that told me that, one of my lady friends that told me that, she has low self-esteem. She don't think nobody will love her and care for her like that. So when you have those issues, you know what to tell other men when they pursue you. Get their number. Well, in all honesty, cut it off with this dude. Say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. I want to be in a relationship. And stand on your decision. That's how a lot of us men get back in. Because we know y'all don't mean it. If we gonna be honest, we know y'all mean. We know you gonna be horny. You know, I've been hitting it for a while. I'm probably been banging it out. You know, and being honest, like I probably been, like Eddie Murphy. Once she said, "Ooh, Lord, ooh," when she say that, I got you. So he can do everything he want to do. He's like, once a man gets you how he gets you. What women call it? Women call it what? Dickmatize, right? Mm-hmm. Once a dude dickmatize you, don't let no dude dickmatize you because it's hard to wheel out of. Right. So once you know your self-worth, once you know who you are, what you want to relationship, cut this dude off, cut him off at the ankles. Well, now you're going to have to cut him off at the waist because you done been messing around with him. So cut him off completely, block his number or whatever, or even on block, just tell him, And if he been fine with the situation before, he'll be fine with it now. So go ahead, cut him off, and move on. As you said, you are a bona fide grown woman, and you know what you want.
Right. And if you know what you want, you know that's not what you want. So stop wasting time.
Stop wasting time. Stop playing. Stop letting people play with your body, man.
Right.
You're too grown for that.
You're probably thinking and hoping that he's going to come around at some point.
He ain't.
But you're going to look up and it's going to be
3 years.
3 years.
5 years.
And you still
7
not
years.
getting nothing that you are looking for. So if you know what you want, and so obviously you know this is not what you want, move on.
Move.
No kids, nothing tying you to this person.
Even if it is kids.
Right, you still can move on.
Because what is you holding on for? The kids?
Right.
Kids don't even see y'all together.
And when your kids get grown, they gonna move on and go do what makes them happy.
Yeah, and then let's just say hypothetically, if it is potential for it to be a relationship, work on communicating. He has to show something that he's working on being in the relationship. He has to show something that he's interested on making this a thing. If we go back to the first part, if y'all live together, this is a lot more to unpack on why this is going on and y'all live together. So I'm guessing y'all don't live together. So if y'all don't live together, this is easier to let go. Easy to let go. You can get this. You should be done tomorrow. Tomorrow you should be done.
Right.
Tell them, hey, it was fun. You got me.
Right.
You got me. That was a good one. You got me. And go ahead and cut them off. Just like, look, man, hey, this ain't what I want. Like, we should, as I said before, during this pandemic, losing loved ones and everything, we should be upfront about what we want nowadays. Like, look, man, people dying. I'm getting older. As you said, I know what I want. I'm not sure if you know what you want. So, why don't we need to, move on from this situation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not your man, sis. And
move on,
find
shout
something to do. Find something else to do. No hard feelings. No, no emotions attached. Your feelings may be hurt a little bit. I can't say that, but lesson learned. Like you did it.
Yeah, you did.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Do it different the next time.
Learn from this. Mm-hmm. Thank him for teaching you this lesson because you shouldn't be going through this again. And move on. Find somebody better because the person
doesn't sound like he's your man.
The person that you're going through this with is wasting time and using up the time for the next person to come in your life.
Yep.
So move on.
Yep. Move on.
Move on. So we're gonna end this right here. This was a good topic though. Any other emails that anybody want to get advice from us, tips, ideas, anything in regards to relationship, couples, not just in relationship, but also with relationship with mother and daughter, mother and son, or vice versa, or aunts and uncles, whatever it is, any type of relationship, business relationships, whatever, you can email us at
the Dyson's Effect at hotmail.com.
Ooh, you getting good, girl.
And we're going to be launching the website soon.
Soon. Just hold on, y'all. Soon. That way we'll be able to give everyone our coaching and everything more astute. And they can follow us at
the Dyson's Effect podcast, right?
You can do it. You can follow us on social media at
the Dyson's Effect.
On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. See how she just messed it up.
I mean, social media is, obviously what social media is.
Yeah, right. Hey, just screwed the pooch on that one. But, get in contact with us. And we are going to say goodbye to all our family. This is Johnny.
And this is Teresa.
And this has been another episode of the
Dyson's Effect.
Peace, love, and blessings.